Welcome back to V-Rule. We have the giveaway. Here we go, that Galarian Articuno tin from Crown Zenith, a set I've been kind of fixated on lately, whether it was talking about the artwork or talking about some deals that you can still find it, and noticing how the prices are trending on those singles. That one's been a topic of conversation a lot lately. Really won't be touching on it too much today, other than the fact that it's part of the giveaway that you could make it your own. 2 3-pack blisters from Stellar Crown going out to 2 additional winners and a Pokemon Mystery Prize. All you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's very simple. We're trying to get to 2,500 subscribers. We are still climbing, and we are getting so close. So I'm really excited about that. I appreciate all the support so far. Take that one extra step. Look in the description below. You need to go to a specific video. That one, that's the one. All right. Go to a specific video and leave an additional comment there. That's where I'm going to be pulling the winners from. There are hundreds of comments, so we're going to be going through that, doing a random comment picker. Multiple comments won't help you. Just one is all you need. So if you've done it in the past, you're all set. You are entered, and it's going to be a fair, even playing field. Today's our Thirsty Thursday. We are looking for those deals of Pokemon cards that you and the Pokemon market are thirsty for. We do this every week. I try to pull it up if there's a great deal that shows up out of nowhere, if I can fit it into another video, because some of these things are time sensitive, but at a bare minimum, I want to look at it weekly to see what kind of stuff is out there. I have quite a bit to go through, so let's dive in. We have GameStop here. GameStop is not one I frequent when it comes to deals, but right now they have a buy 2, get 1 free. This is if you are a pro member. I believe it's $25 for the year. With that, you get $5 store credit basically every month, so you can get a booster pack or something every month. As long as you utilize it, you'll end up recouping that money plus a little bit extra for being a pro member, and then also being a part of the discounts. Not that I think this is an example of a good one for you, but if it's listed at 130, they have the pro member at 123.5, so you can do a little savings in some purchases if you frequent GameStop or you like that way to go. But being a pro member, you can do the buy 2 get 1 free. You're going to have to math it up a little bit and find out if it's a good deal, because I've done some and I'm like, not great, you know? So even with this deal, you got to make sure it's going to work for you, and I say that all the time, you know, run the numbers, see about shipping, find out if it's a good one, if you can go in person, save your shipping, what are the taxes to consider, all these things. But there is Crown Zenith. I think that's the end of my mentioning Crown Zenith today, as far as a booster bundle there. And we have a few others. I just knocked out a few here. Clearance items are also something that come up every once in a while, bringing that price down a little bit, kind of helping you out in some of these things. But the buy 2 get 1 free seems to be scattered about. Please don't buy this for buy 2 get 1 free. That'd be way too crazy. Maybe if these were reselling at some crazy value or something, or they even sustained that $400 price tag, but yikes, avoid that like the plague if you can. Clearance item here for Pokemon Go. Again, another set that really wasn't amazing, but you know, if you're going to get on a clearance, it might be a decent little pickup for some pack opening experience or keeping it sealed. But you have to scour through and see if there's anything that speaks to you. That's really all I'm calling out when it comes to GameStop. Walmart, similar. Not really interested in calling this one out too often or too many times for you, but we see little things like if you really want to spend it, you can get the booster bundle for $151 at $35. I've seen it dip down a little less and then pop back up, so you got to keep your eyes open of where that's at. But if they have it in stock, that's something that's a little better than you're going to find in the secondary market at that $35 price point. I gotta say I'm a little tempted, but not too much, because I do have some things that I'm happy to keep sealed with my collection. I don't think I want to dive into that too much further unless we see a restock. All the things hitting MSRP in a larger quantity. Of course, I'm definitely interested in 151 at that point. $99, or well, 100 right on almost, for Stellar Crown booster box. Not too bad. $35 at Shrouded Fable. Not like this is a great deal, but the fact that it's here on Walmart, a big chain store like that. Same thing with Twilight Masquerade. Pretty interesting to see some of these discounted prices popping up here. That's all we got to leave it there. I want to just call it one thing. Smoke and mirrors. There are deals here that you can look to, but specifically on the home page, if we can just refresh this bad boy one more time, you come in here and it says pre-order. Surging Sparks, 9:30. They are announcing when the pre-orders are available. A lot of sites do this, and I've found that to be kind of fun and helpful. Josh's Cards has done it before, and I've bought from them in the past, but announcing that there's a pre-order coming up kind of lets you set it on your calendar to come in and take a look, because they often have good deals, especially if you're going to go quantities. If you're going to do a case of something, you can usually get a good price from them. I think that's enough to meet the threshold of free shipping when you get into it, because it's pretty high here, 150 it looks like for free shipping. So if you're going to be spending that kind of amount anyways, you could be looking into something like Smoke and Mirrors, where I think they do a lot more cases than you can often find. And you can find some other deals like this super premium collection, the Charizard EX box here. That is a Charizard promo. There was some speculation. I've heard some other videos saying it's not even a promo. It is a promo. It's a promo. So it'll be exclusive to this box, and you get the figure. It's a little pricey even at this point, but if you're looking to pick it up, I'd keep it closer to that $50, $60 range, somewhere in there. The MSRP at $80 is just too much on that one. And we even talked about it over here, I believe. So Nova Break. Haven't used them before. I haven't purchased from them. I've only recently been introduced, but it looks like they have some decent prices along the way here. When you're kind of scrolling through, seeing some of these ETBs. Oh, that's sold out. Okay, but still $35 at some of these more recent ones. $38 on Surging Sparks. Is that going to be printed enough to hit that $35 mark or go below for a little while? Twilight Masquerade is pretty sought after. That booster box is climbing in price, and we see it at $34. So do we need to jump on it at $38? Maybe not. Maybe not. Try to get it into a bundle or some other bundles I'd like to show you on this one here, and then maybe even be patient, and it could reach those prices getting a little bit further down just to unload the remainder of stock. Now, I'm not a big Shrouded Fable fan. I was not, quiet about this or anything, and I wasn't rude about it either, but it just seemed like a set that I wasn't that interested in, didn't want to go for. I've opened 6 or something packs, something like that, not a lot, and I did pull a special illustration rare. So with the pull rates being so bad, I was just like, let's call it a win. I'm done. I'm not even interested in opening this set. I did a handful of packs at best and pulled one of the harder pulls. Not an amazing card, not an amazing price, but got my fill. However, I will point out that the promos of the Greninja and the Kingdra are amazing. They're absolutely beautiful. I got a case, so I'd have 3 of each, and I'm leaving them as such, just sealed. With that in mind, if you're looking to get these, I believe they retail for $30 each, putting it at $60, so $10 off. You're going to do a little bit better there, and then you can have them. In my opinion, these would be great sealed if you want the promos to have in hand, and that's all you're going after, and you want the pack opening experience. It might be worth it then. If you want the promos only, get them on the secondary market. It's going to be a lot cheaper for your collection dollars there. Just a little food for thought. Twilight Masquerade's been going up a little bit. 140 is not actually that bad for where it's at right now, so something to think about there. Again, this Charizard box, we saw it a little bit cheaper over on Smoke and Mirrors, but here we have it at 55. Maybe you're working your way towards a free shipping with some other things, and that might hit the bill for you. Surging Sparks, the collector's bundle. Pokemon's newest set coming up here in November, I believe. We have it at $172. What do you actually get? You get a booster box. They're about $105-ish. You have the Surging Sparks Pokemon ETB there. Nice big Pikachu on it. And you're looking at like $145, $140 for the pair of those. Okay, these are floating around $12 each, another $25 there. We're kind of getting into that range of, is this quite worth it? I don't know. That's up to you, having one of each pack artwork. It's not a bad bundle or anything, and it's decent, but I have my way of doing things, and I just kind of can't help but compare it over here to Zulu's games. In lieu of those 4 packs of each artwork, you end up having the booster bundle, and now we're looking at a difference of, what are we at, $8 on those 2 packs, $4 a pack for the difference there. These are going to be pretty comparable then. So buying one versus the other, that's up to you. I landed on this being where I'm going to go for mine, just because I know I want this setup right here. The booster bundle is kind of extra. Doing the math, it seems to work out pretty good for the booster bundle when you break it down that way, of where I'd find these individually priced elsewhere. So that's the way I went, and they have a $100 threshold for free shipping versus the $150. Of course, you're going to hit that just fine over here. So you got to play that game of going back and forth. What's in it for you? What are you going to do with that? Are you leaving it sealed? Are you opening? And then where you justifying that price difference. If you're just going for the Pokemon booster box and the ETB, which is a common thread for me to go after those specifically, those are my main investment pieces. $140 for the pair. Not too bad. I think we found it better along the way here. Still at Zulu's there, but let's move over to this one here. I am not familiar with this one entirely. Again, a newer one that I've been recently introduced to here, MH Deals Plus. So perhaps they're good. If you've had any experience with these ones I've not actually ordered from, I would love for you to share that in the comments, just to share it with the community that you've had an experience, it was good or bad. Even better to share if it hasn't worked, just as a word of warning. And those aren't always indicative of the entire business, so sometimes things happen, I get it. But it helps if we can, as a community, help each other out with that information. They have a lot of things going on here. Some pre-orders that are okay. I don't think we have a good deal here at 145 for Surging Sparks Booster Box and the Pokemon ETB there, but we have it shown a better price elsewhere, 140 on Zulus. I think it's even better still moving forward here. And then this one's not too bad. The Pokemon Grand Adventure Collection at $15. I've been seeing this floating around the $15, $16, $17 range, so $15 isn't too bad. For whatever reason, I really like the box artwork. I think this is kind of a unique, basic Terrapugus and Friends HP 90. It doesn't feel like it's a Pokemon card because it's got all the people in it, but it is. And I like the stamps going on these two promos up front here, or I guess all of them have the stamp. So for whatever reason, this box kind of speaks to me, and I'm debating, do I want to get one or two, or am I really interested in going as far as a case? I don't know. It's kind of an ancillary product I wouldn't normally go after, but I do find it to be interesting and visually appealing, kind of a nice display piece. So it's just my 2 cents and totally a tangent from the deal that is available there. But let's look at the Pokemon Collector's Chest coming up in the fall of 2024. So this one is at $22 pretty much on. I've been finding around $22.99, so the $21.95 is a little bit better. I don't know their situation with shipping, if it comes in free at any specific threshold or where it lands there. So got to do the math, got to play it out, see if the taxes are hitting you, all the stuff. You gotta make sure you uncover every stone and find out what's working for you. It looks like we have the Pokemon Super Electric Breaker Booster Box. This is going to be the second half of Surging Sparks. Okay, so I believe it's the second half of Surging Sparks coming up in the Japanese. So we're going to have a little better glimpse into what's coming in Surging Sparks very soon. Help us make a better decision of what that set's going to look like and how investable it really could be, because we're really basing it off of speculation and half of a set that we have somewhat revealed. Going in here through some of these deals, did I pull that one up? I did not here. I wanted to pull this one up. Taking a look, $197.99. So now we've pushed way beyond, but you are getting everything. All right, so we were having the booster bundle one, the one with just the 4 artworks. So now you're getting a little everything plus those check lane blisters. Maybe you do the math and you work out that this is going to be the right deal for you. I think they have a flat rate shipping on 763 collectibles. Take a look into that. Here we have just the booster box and ETB, a much better deal than those other ones we were seeing at the 145 range, even 140, 138 coming in over here for the pair. Pokemon's newest upcoming set, and Pikachu being the highlight, the feature. So pretty good one that I think a lot of people are looking forward to, but don't go crazy. I mean, there's so much on the horizon. The Rocket set, the potential Gym Hero-esque set, another Eevee set. There's a lot coming up next year, so I wouldn't go all in on Surging Sparks. If it's something you're into and you like it, maybe that's right for your collection. For where I'm at, I'm trying to keep it, dial it back a little bit, get my minimums that I would like for my collected pieces, and leave it at that. I'm not going to go too crazy on Surging Sparks, even though there's, for whatever reason, this draw, this temptation. And maybe it's Pikachu just pulling me in, having won the Illustrator contest and being the face of this set. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me getting stuck on that. This one here, Forged and Fire, they have quite a few good deals along the way. You got to dive in a little deeper because you can see the single price or the case price. So they'll have that listed out often. This one was weird, 10, and then it's from 310 to 320. Okay, it seems like you just sell a case at one price, but I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's a sealed case versus just 10 loose ones. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I didn't even look into it. So Surging Sparks Booster Box and ETB combo at $139. We're beating a little bit those couple others and not so much from the previews we just showed. So Pokemon Surging Sparks is the next one on the horizon, and keeping an eye on the Pokemon Center to see if anything's coming up as far as like a little surprise, a new promo, something else you can add, getting it free. The Illustrator contest has been announced, so perhaps those promos are on the horizon very soon. Trying to keep an eye on it. if there's anything there. But these are the Pokemon Thirsty Thursday deals that we are looking at. And I want you to start with the best deal you can get out there, which is free. The Galarian Articuno tin from Crown Zenith going out to one lucky winner. 2 of the 3-pack blisters from Stellar Crown, if I can pick them up. There they are. They do exist. 2 additional winners and a Pokemon mystery prize. So all you got to do is follow those instructions from the beginning. If you missed it, go back. It's worth a quick watch just to know what to do, where to go, and how to enter in this contest once we hit that 2,500 subscriber mark. And with that, I really appreciate the support. So if you could, like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell because I post 7 days a week. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.